Hello and welcome back. Today we are converting a proper fraction into a decimal number, and if you're ready, let's get started. So to convert our proper fraction 2/5 into a decimal number, so we will be dividing our 5 into our numerator of 2. And in this part of our division, especially whenever you are converting numbers from fraction to decimal or even doing division on the whole, it's very important that you make sure that your numbers are correctly aligned above the digits that you're doing the division into to ensure that your decimal point is placed in the correct position. So let's begin. 5 can divide into 2, so we're going to put in our 0. 0 times 5 is equal to 0. 2 minus 0 is equal to 2. So after you've completed dividing into all of the digits that were given to you in the numerator part of your fraction, you're now going to input a decimal point behind the 2 and both the 0. This decimal point lets us know that we're now moving into the fractional part of our number, or the numbers that are less than a whole number. So that decimal point separates our whole from our fractional part of our number. So let's add in a 0 now, and we're going to bring down that 0 and change our 2 into 20. So 5 divides into 20 4 times. 4 times 5 is equal to 20, and 20 minus 20 is 0. So my fraction 2/5 when converted into a decimal number is equal to 4/10. Let's try our next example. Feel free at this point to pause the video and convert your fraction 3/7 into a decimal number. And then when you're ready, you can unpause the video and work along with me. So let's begin. We're going to be dividing our 7 into 3, and we know that 7 can divide into 3 since it's less than 7. So 0 times 7 will equal to 0. 3 minus 0 is equal to 3. And like we did before, it's time to put in our decimal points behind the 0 and the 3. We're now going to add another 0, bring down that 0, and change our 3 into 30. So let's go. 7 divides into 30 4 times. 4 times 7 is 28. 30 minus 28 gives us a difference of 2. We're going to add a next 0, bring down that 0, change our 2 into 20. 7 goes into 20 twice. 2 times 7 is equal to 14. 20 minus 14 gives us a difference of 6. We're going to add an next 0 and bring down that 0. Now, one of the things I want you to realize is when you're dividing with numbers or with a digit like 7. 7 is one of those numbers that in dividing, if it's not a number that it can divide out completely into, you will find that with 7, you will continue getting those non-terminating decimal numbers. That means that you will just continue dividing and dividing and dividing, and there will more than likely always be a remainder. So with this number, since I've already divided to 2 digits behind the decimal point, I'm going to finish off my division with 60, and then I'm going to leave my answer at 3 decimal point. So 7 will divide into 60 8 times. 8 times 7 is 56, and 56 minus 56 subtracted from 60 will give us a difference of 4. So I'm going to indicate that my 3/7 as a decimal number will be 0.428, and I'm going to put in parentheses to 3 decimal places. So I hope this was very helpful to you. I hope you know how to convert your proper fractions now into decimal numbers and what to do in cases with numbers that are non-terminating decimal numbers like we did with 7. So make sure that you get some additional practice in, and as always, I'll see you right here in the next video on Jules Math Tools, where we make math easy.